Anyway, moving on. The next game is hype again. We have Colin and Lexi in the same game again. Just by virtue of both of them wanting to play their games on the same night. We have a new player, new to Video Mafia, who has to get a bunch of games in
Oh
to
man.
finish the league. His name is Lumi. He hails from Stanford. He
Okay.
is a pretty decent player, if I might say so myself. I think he's been playing for almost 5 years now, 4 years.
Okay. Well, he's got a pretty big advantage then because no one's gonna know how to read him.
Yeah,
Um, so we'll see. It'll be interesting if he gets mislunched a lot or if he
I
just
mean,
game
I
runs.
think he'll get some benefit of the doubt in his first game. We
Yeah.
also have the Uvda train coming back to the station.
All right.
We have Josh. Maybe he'll finally be Mafia. We still haven't seen a Mafia game from him. Alloy, Clam, really good players in their own right. Yeah, should be fun. I really want to see how Colin will bounce back from his previous game.
Yeah, I
Because
think.
right now Colin is in this position in which he can be emotionally in the gutter without outing what his emotional state actually is.
Yeah, I think Colin's praying to the Liars Club gods right now that he rolls Mafia.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If he rolls Town again,
Yeah.
he's so fucked. But if he rolls
He's
Mafia,
gonna be pissed.
ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hoping he rolls Mafia for sure.
Yep.
I hope for his health that he gets a win here, either alignment.
I do so too. I do not think he deserved to lose, but I also don't think that being abrasive is the way to go about not losing.
I
Right?
mean, Colin's obviously one of the best players, fantastic player. I just think he needed to do a little bit more on day one, and he just didn't talk at all, and that's where most of his scum raids came from because Rich was defending him day one, and he didn't say a word, you know.
Yeah. But
So
at this point, that's where you have to be a really strong mechanical player. If we go back and do an analysis, and you can still see the deaths on the screen. The situation where the the really strong mechanics just get you out of the gutter is day four, when it was the Surfab Colin showdown. Right? If you just look at the three Mafia remaining, you can just see from day point onwards, it was Surfab, Wisp, Colin, Screenplay, and Moose, all town kills. And then there were three Mafia left alive, who were Lexi, Ellie, and Lexi,
Jurist.
Ellie, and Jurist. Yeah. So you have 8 people. If you just mentally divide them in pairs, the pairs worked out to the advantage that there was almost a guaranteed Mafia in every pair that wasn't the prisoners. The pair between Ellie and Jurist never got examined. And that was the biggest mistake of the game. And Ellie was the one who got there eventually. Ellie was like, "Wait, Jurist has to be Mafia, right?"
I need to pay attention to Urist because I still don't know how to read that guy right now.
I mean, I think
Figure
you
it out.
I think you'll get to see more games of him simply because he's playing well and he's getting wins.
Yeah.
So there are a few players who are almost certainly going through to the playoffs at this point. Just in terms of it's gonna be really hard to see how they'll fall out of top 13. And I'm pretty sure Logan's one of them. Jurist might be another one. We have to look at the stats. Uh,
What's Logan's record? Is he 4-1?
Logan is either 4-0 or 3-1. I'm
Oh,
trying to.
someone said that he lost an alien game the other day, so
Oh yeah, he's 3-1. But
3-1.
the alien loss doesn't really work against you that much, simply because you're not expected to win 45% of the time
Sure.
when you lose. So we'll see. We'll get some scores out this Sunday, so get hyped for that. After the
Alright.
2 games on Sunday, we'll try to get some scores out. And again, it will be top half and bottom half scores. So you won't know exactly what the order of the players is, but you will know roughly who has chances for playoffs, at the current stage, and who really has to step it up to play better in the remaining games. Who was the MVP of that last game for you?
Um,
We,
I
we
don't
know
know if
who
there's
we know who the worst of all time was.
I mean I don't know if there's a big MVP. I mean I think Rich obviously controlled the day well, got Jimbo outed, he died for it, whatever. Um, I think Lexi was good to get Josh lynched day one, and then just no one even really talked about her again. So I mean I think Mafia overall just kind of played under the radar as a team. So I don't know. I don't think there's any one standout player.
Well, I can tell you what happened with the axe in this game that we're about to watch, and then we'll jump back into the game. Lumi will not be able to speak. So, so what I expect will happen is
Perfect.
we'll say Lumi can't speak. then Lumi will turn off his camera and they'll be like, "Who?" that's
really funny.
That's a really weird axe.
That's a partner axe, right?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's a Wi-Fi max, and you know it, Kevin. Our radio has come for that.
No, we're always killing him today. It's a partner axe.
Yeah, that would be a shitty way to start your Last Club Online career.
I hope they night one kill him so he didn't even get to say a word.
That would suck for him. Okay, Kevin, thank you so much for sticking around.
Go Wolves, go Colin.
Go Colin indeed. I'm rooting for Colin no matter what he is. Good luck, Colin. Okay, Mafia, aliens, and town of all sexes, religions. Wake up.
Creeds, cults.
Codes. We should have a code game soon.
Yes.
Seasons.
We're going for something anti-competitive.
I like how you said anti-competitive, not competitive. Anyway, tell these people what happened last night.
All right, welcome to the second game of the night. As usual, no one dies during the eclipse. However, today Lumi's tongue has been axed, and he must turn off his camera.
And you have 6 minutes. Good luck.
Prisoners with Ellie. Prisoners with Ellie.
Prisoners with Rich.
No.
I can confirm. I am prisoners with Ali.
Yep.
So, what the fuck?
What?
I want to hang myself. All right. Prisoners with Ellie.
So we have
Prisoners with Rich.
So we just kill Cactus,
Yeah.
right?
No.
This is maybe.
What?
I don't think that's scummy.
I am prisoners with Ellie.
That was insanely. This is insanely confusing.
He's
Why
buying Cactus.
would you fake claim?
All right, I actually don't want to cause too much chaos. Ali and Cactus are prisoners together. And my first impression of this game is that Lumi has very high Mafia equity, because I think Lumi being X means that Lumi is somehow aligned to the Mafia. Because
Wait.
I was like, who the fuck is Lumi, right?
Great, I second that thought.
Wait,
I mean,
who
knows Louis?
who the hell? Like, no offense, Lumi, but I've never played with you before. I have no idea who the hell you are. Like, who the hell axes Lumi out of this?
I really like Clem's reaction.
Rich, I don't think you're Mafia in this game.
Clem's
You
down.
would be correct.
Yeah, I really like Clem's reaction.
Damn.
And I don't know who reacted to it.
Hey Ben, want some flashbacks to last season?
Yeah. What?
Tell me your read on the interaction between Clem and the entire prisonership, and then tell me who looks worst out of all four of those people: Rich, Ellie, Cactus, and Clem. Who looks worse out of them, and tell me your concept of what you read on all of it.
Well, I hope it's me. I like a challenge.
I mean, Rich did the sketchiest thing, but like, I wouldn't do that if I was Mafia. So I think
You're not Rich.
Wait, what
That's
was
the
the
answer.
Rich. Maybe Rich would do that if he was Mafia.
Yes.
sketchiest thing pretending?
I don't see it. Was what?
What was the sketchiest thing? Just pretending to be a
Pretend? Yeah, like going along with it, right? Okay, maybe
don't know
Ellie
if
did
that's
the sketchy
scummy
thing by saying,
necessarily.
I don't know. I like Clem the most out of those people. Cactus didn't do anything wrong, I think. So I probably Clem and
I
Cactus.
think Ellie could be justified in being like, I'm checking for a reaction, but I don't think Rich's reaction was particularly telling. Then again, not particularly telling.
Actually,
Rich's was
I
pretty
think
good.
Rich is going along with it. I don't know that Scum would really have reason to
No,
go.
I like how Rich.
Lexi is being more town this
I
game.
like how Rich stopped.
I think
going
Rich is
along.
down.
No, when he stopped going along with it.
Can you talk
Also, like,
so that way we don't have to formal you right away?
What did you say?
Can you talk so that way we can figure out a read on you, so we don't have to wait till formals to figure that out?
Yeah.
Spider is making sense. That makes him scummy.
What did you say?
He's looking for his partners.
Oh, I could see that.
We just want Lucia to talk. Let's just let her talk.
What do you mean you can see that?
I think it's weird that Colin's being so quiet after he was so excited for the game to start.
No. Okay,
He's
maybe
upset.
you watched first game, but
Excited.
Colin being quiet here is perfectly within his range after how much rage he had last game. So
Okay,
Let's move on.
Wait, Lexi, why did you choose Ben out of everyone to ask?
Because last season Ben was notoriously bad early game. I had the ability to read him when I put pressure on him early game, and I do have a read on him right now, but I'm waiting for other people to talk so I can get some
Go ahead, Uta.
first.
Go ahead.
I've never played with Clem, so I don't have a read on him. Cactus, I can't ever tell the first night just because she has weird reads all the time. No offense, Cactus, but I mean it means I can't ever read you. Other people might. Ellie, I think's okay. Lexi, I think is fine right now. Rob is fine right now.
Yes.
If I said I could call the team right now with a decent amount of accuracy, would anyone believe me?
No.
I would.
Depends on what
It's like Fighter, Ufda, Josh.
No. To me, right now, the team is Ufta, Peg, and Ben. I'm not gonna try and call like prostitute, but that's the connections I have.
Okay. Why? What? You say you have a good read on Ben. What did he do that made you read him?
Well, when I've pressured Ben in the past, Ben's responses early have been like, I've tried to get him to walk down.
I think you should put pressure on Josh.
Hey, Andy, the two of us nominate Fighter together, okay?
Can I answer
Fighter?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that one.
Don't nominate me.
Can I answer the fucking question, people?
Go ahead.
I don't want to nominate Fighter.
Peg wants to talk after Lexi, by the way.
Someone's to help me.
I'm gonna explode. Okay, Ben's responses to town in season 1, when I put early pressure on him, were specific. He would give a thing and focus.
Okay, I want to hear Peg.
Because as town, he doesn't have great early reads.
Let's hear Peg.
Something. But in this
Let's hear Peg.
No, I was actually going to elaborate a little bit on the Ben thing, because the thing when Lexi asked him the question, Ben gave her his response was basically Rich can do anything. So it didn't say anything at all. He was just like, oh yeah, Rich is capable of doing anything. It's like, we already fucking know that Rich can do anything, right?
I wasn't the one who said that. That was
I think I want to put up
that's essentially the roundabout.
My mom used to say that all the time.
I agree with Clem. I think Josh and Ben are good noms for today.
I'm fine with like Lexi, Ufta, Cactus.
Josh, you're not supposed to be being put up if you're town.
Ellie, prisoners.
Said shit. We have to put.
I think Rich could be doing this as Mafia, but I think he might be down.
Look, I can't read you just because you're having
I
emotions.
think he was doing the I don't know what the hell's going on play, but I'm not.
Like, I can't mind read you. I'm sorry, buddy.
Put up Yumi or Lumi. Lumi? I don't think we should.
No, we're not putting up.
We're not putting up.
Thank you very much, everybody. Lumi, please turn your camera back on. Let these lovely people see your lovely face. Okay, hello, Lumi. Welcome to Liars Club League. Please get your votes into Shakespeare on Discord. You have to PM me the person you wish to nominate so that we can confirm in case there is a doubt. Alien, you there?
Hardware mute.
Nice. How have you been enjoying these games so far?
Well, the previous one was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Not for me, but I saw the roller coaster and I'm like, that looks like fun. Maybe. Depends on what part of the roller coaster you're on.
Yeah.
You're on the downward slide.
Yeah, for the Mafia it was just to the moon and back. Anyway, if you're voting on Colin, please put your hands up. Uno. If you're voting for Rich, please put your hands up. How about Lexi? What about Fighter? What about Ufda? Wow. What about Ellie? Where are all these votes at? If you're voting at Rabaloy, please put your hands up. Okay, going on to Clem. Okay, I guess it's coming down to the final 5. If you're voting at Peg, please put your hands up. Final 4, if you're voting at Cactus, please put your hands up. Final 3, if you're voting for Josh, please put your hands up. Okay, that's more like it. That's 6 on Josh, I believe. If you're voting on Ben, hands up. 4 on Ben, and I believe there shouldn't be any on Lumi. Lumi, hands up. Okay, the vote will be between the people with short male names, namely Josh and Ben. But Alien, what order will you speak in? Lumi, please turn off your camera, thank you.
The order is Ben Fortress, then Josh.
Ben, you will have 1 minute as soon as you start talking.
Okay. So obviously the Lexi thing was the thing that put the most suspicion on me. If I could respond to that, Lexi did asked me questions maybe like twice last season that I can remember. And I think the reason for that was I was one of the people who didn't like to give reads on day one because I never felt like I could just decide someone was Mafia on day one. And then during the game, I would contribute. But I contributed like more every day. So sure, there was once when she read me as Mafia and I actually was Mafia, but okay, I'm trying to give information so that people like don't think I'm Mafia first day. So like I'm trying to go along with the reads here. Which, if I could say, I did like what Clem said, I did like what Rob Alloy said.
10 seconds.
Trying to get through the names. I have no idea about Rich. I did not say Rich could do anything. I actually said I wouldn't do that if it was him. I was acknowledging Rob Alloy's point when I said what I was blamed for. So my top
Time's
two right
up.
now are Josh and Nick. So that's
Time's up. Thank you, Ben. Please turn off your camera. Josh, whenever you start speaking, your time will start.
All right, so first of all, fuck all of you. I've been nommed all 4 games I've played so far. Day 1, it's awesome. Okay, so as for rates, I put Ben up. I think he's scum. Lexi's case on him seemed a lot more put together than her bullshit on me last game, which I town read then. But like looking back, this was a lot more well kept. I had Lexi as a not busting townie, so she's town if Ben is. Her plays more solidly in general. Ben's scum from her. Cactus seemed natural. I had her as townie early on. I also thought Ellie was like okay. His prisoner reaction was all right. He's like mildly town. Alloy seemed very town in play. Like his town read of Rich very early on put me on town things, and then he had a townie vibe. Rich had like the townie thing with prisoners. Some people question that, but I don't see why Scum would get that attention on themselves and talk about it that much early on. And he dropped it pretty quick, so it wasn't like it was distracting from the game. I have no idea on Fighter, Peg, or Ufta, or Clem.
10 seconds.
It's fucking cold. I'm shivering. It's awesome. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Josh. Please turn off your camera for now. Okay, you can only vote between Josh and Ben. Please get your votes in to Shakespeare on Discord.
Once you've voted, you can turn your camera back on. All right. Jake, you there?
I am here. If you are voting at Josh, please put your hands up. That is 3 on Josh, and if you're voting on Ben, please put your hands up. That should be like 10 on Ben. Ben dies and reveals to be...
Not Mafia. Everyone, please go back to sleep.
Man, it's like, what... Like, what is... Like, people were asking us for the statistics of, like, the season so far. They've been saying that Mafia was winning a lot. But, like, at some point, just by randomness, a Mafia has to die day 1. You know?
Nah, no they don't. Come on, we specifically designed our setup so that, like, not Mafia down. Yeah, I can't speak. I'm going to see you on the flip side.
Yep. You hear, Kevin? I mean, I think the nominations were awful, but...
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Oh, we look awful on stream. Now we look better. Okay.
That was rough.
Was Josh Mafia in your opinion? Or did he just guilt trip them into not killing him?
It was a little bit guilt trippy, but I like his formal just fine. Like, I haven't seen him play Mafia as a thing.
Yeah.
I think, like, when he was Alien last game, like, I think he was a little bit weaker of a formal than when he was, but it's Alien, so it's like he knows. I don't know. I'd probably read him 10 right now. I think Ellie. I think that bullshit at the beginning of the day he did was atrocious, and I don't know why he didn't get nominated.
Wait, what did what do?
So Cactus immediately came out and claimed prisoners with Ellie, and Ellie's like, no, I'm prisoners with Rich, and they spent like a minute on that.
Oh.
Like, what are you doing? Like, these days are short enough as is, and you're just like trolling a bullshit. And like, people were like actually believing that Cactus was fake. Like, I don't even understand that. Like,
Cactus was clearly it.
Yes, like, Cactus would never lie about that. And then Rich finally was like, okay, let me bring it back. Like, I'm not actually prisoner.
Here's a fun fact. The first time we playtested the prisoner mechanic in live play, we had this like Mafia player who misunderstood how the mechanic worked, tried to fake claim prisoners, and when he was asked who are you prisoners with, he was like, So I think that's something along the lines of what, like, Ellie and Rich are both theory crafters, and if they wrote Mafia together, like they could have believed that like they could pull it off. But I think like there's a
Rich got
world.
adamant.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Rich was like, no, I'm not prisoner. But like Ellie didn't even like try to like get at it, like say it wasn't true.
Yeah.
It's like he was like trying to It was like it was almost like I hope people believe this. I can kill Cactus in the night. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
He needs to die. I think just for that.
Yeah, you bringing this up actually makes me believe you're right. I'm town reading you for this, Kevin.
I don't know if he's town or not because he didn't say shit. All he did was that bullshit at the very beginning of the day. Like he should have died today, day one, like every time. Because I think Cactus is like hyper town, super town. I would never kill Cactus this game, but Ellie needs to go.
I'm just letting Alien know that he needs to pay you guys for your correct bets. But yeah, what else happened this day? How was
I mean,
I'm
Lexi
just
let
trying to-
another lynch on a town.
on Ben again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily blame her for her push there, but
I'm just trying to remember who else was in this game in the overall like aspect, because it didn't seem that too many people got their voices in. So I didn't hear a single thing from Peg. I didn't hear a single thing from Fighter. I didn't hear a single thing from Rob Alloy. Is Surfab even in this game? He shouldn't be, so he's just still in the Zoom.
I don't remember Colin saying too much.
Colin didn't say anything.
I'm surprised Fighter didn't get put up. Like he always gets put up. Just,
yeah.
they put up Josh. For some reason everyone just wanted to put up Josh and everyone wanted to put up Ben. It was just, I mean, that's just pro Mafia right there. So
I think you're right. I think Ellie exactly has to be Mafia here, and I think the reason the Mafia haven't been very active is because Ellie took like this really weird move at the start of the game.
It's just a waste of time. Yeah.
Yep. Rich dies, and Rich is not Mafia, and Cactus will not be able to speak today.
Yeah. They need to kill Ellie today. I would never be off that if I was in this game.
Yeah, I mean, if Ben was the doctor, that would suck so much for them. Again, no night one save from the doctor is usually a really bad sign for the town. And like if Ben had...
I never save as doctor night one.
Well, you do you, but if Rich was the policeman and the doctor didn't save him, you know...
So be it. They could also be killing their Mafia partner.
Yeah, and Cactus being axe here is again, I think, confirmation of your theory that like she's always town.
Yeah, Cactus was super town day one.
Okay, I mean... Who will die today? Let's try to get that out of your system, and then we'll move back to the game.
I hope it's Ellie. I mean, the thing is, no one like Mafia. If Mafia just didn't talk yesterday, like they're fucking sitting pretty right now. Like it's just a waste of it. Yesterday was just a waste of time by town.
Yep. Okay. I mean, go Colin again, right?
Go Colin.
Go Colin. See you soon. Okay, Alan, let's go.
All right, let's all wake up. All right, I am deeply sorry to announce that Rich has died. Rich was not Mafia, and today Cactus may not speak and must turn off her camera.
And you have 5 minutes. Good luck, have fun.
Who the fuck acts as Cactus?
I'm so cold. Okay.
I have that as a...
Lumi, can we hear your voice?
Yeah. Hey.
Hi. Thanks.
So I want to pressure Lexi today because that Ben Reed was bullshit.
No, I want to start by
confidence.
Like Lumi, what did you think of yesterday?
I want to hear Colin talk because I think Colin probably knows.
We would like to hear Lumi talk more about the game because they had a day to talk.
Hey,
listen.
let's hear somebody talk instead of talking about who we want to hear talk.
I'd like to hear Clem talk more about that.
Okay, Lumi or Colin, one of you.
Sure. I think Rich was just kind of throwing random shade because he didn't really. I forgot who like bandwagon with him.
He's dead.
Yeah, I know he's dead. I'm not questioning his like role. So I'm just thinking like who was like maybe following his bandwagon. Like that might be like a clue. But I kind of forgot because everyone's kind of new to me. Sorry.
Wait, what do you mean his bandwagon? Like I only remember Rich calling Fighter scum yesterday.
There were there were like 5 people on one and 6 on another. So
yeah,
like,
but it wasn't like a Rich's.
I think
Townie
Continue.
when Rich was on before it.
I don't know. I would look at Fighter only reasons because Rich was like that was the only read I heard Rich give.
I thought Rich said that Fighter was good.
No, he wanted me to vote Fighter with him.
He said, "Okay, I'm going to ignore you, fighter."
Oh, what?
Continue, Lumi.
Do you have anything other than Rich talk, Lumi?
No, not terribly. I'm not familiar with the prisoners rule yet, so I'm trying to figure out why said people.
If we lynched them and the Boatown Mafia get 2 KP.
Okay. I would like to hear Colin's thought though.
Cool. Fighter, I baited him to see whether he'd continue to push him nominating me, I think, is Townie. I'm not going to throw the read away. It worked last game. Fighter's a bit more tricky to pin down than Moose and Jembo, though. I think that Josh didn't actually give that great of a defense. I kind of want to call him Town just because he's got 6 nominations, but his defense wasn't great compared to Ben's anyway. For him to only get 3 of the nominations. I think that Cactus was one of the Townies people yesterday. She's in the prisoners. So if we ever do kill in prisoners, we kill Ellie, who I don't think has been Townie as well. I think
I don't think Ellie was Town either.
I think if your name begins with C, you're probably just Town. I just noticed that. I think Rob was also Townie, but that's an individual read. Lexi, actually, I'm not reading Lexi anymore. That's about all I've got for my Town. Not as strong as last game, but that. I think you can take Cactus, Clem, and Rob to the bank as Town.
I have a really strong Town read on Josh just because I think Scum Josh there claims PR. Like from talking to him.
I think he dies if he claims PR.
I don't know.
I don't think I would die.
Really? I think just from
Josh.
Like
Josh had a super Townie formal. He would have never have had a need to claim there.
No, I think as Scum he would claim it just because of stuff. We've talked about theory for this before. What
do you think about the game?
I think
I don't like Ellie. I think they're very scummy.
But the problem is he's a prisoner.
We're not letting prisoners.
Yeah, that's the problem. We can't kill him. But I definitely think we should not.
Honestly, I kind of want to nom him. I think he plays scummy, but I've never lynched a prisoner. I don't know. I know people don't know.
Ellie is not so scummy that we kill him regardless.
Yeah, no, we don't kill him. I'm just saying, don't forget.
Wait, Josh, was you more interested in Lexi before you?
Yeah, okay. See, the thing with Lexi's push is from Foreign Mafia. It feels like one of those pushes where you're a scum and you try to like force a bunch of things. It sounded genuine because she had a bunch of points, but you flipped Town, and that I don't know. I don't think that confidence was warranted.
Isn't that like the exact opposite of what you said yesterday?
I was trying to ask Ben,
like
but I
the
got
flip shouldn't change.
I'm going to quickly say about Lexi. Lexi's not stupid. It actually is. I can verify it's a very good read on Ben. I think
we're not nominating like I think
Lumi.
I think
Cactus is
I don't like that the only
putting
thing
up Peg today
to say was about the dead person.
Those are the 4 people I feel.
I don't like that.
County. I think Collins' reads were okay, but not really. I don't know. His if your name starts with C, your Town, that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way.
I think that's really fair.
Lumi State. I don't have any read on Lumi.
I'm nominating Lumi.
I'm putting Lumi up too.
All right, there we go. Clem and Colin.
Rob. Those are the 4 people I feel pretty good about right now.
Wait, Rob, who did you say was Town? Rob, you said a bunch of people were Town. Who were they?
I said you, Cactus, Upta, Lexi. I think Fighter's being too quiet. Ugh.
Please turn your camera back on if your name is Cactus. Pinging Dr. Cactus. Thank you. Please get your votes into Shakespeare on Discord. Alan, do you want to hear some good news?
No. Okay, sure. Fine. Fine.
You know who got the 98th out of 100 tickets for MafiaCon?
Was it DLGN?
It was.
Amazing.
Yeah, I managed to convince him that he can stay at our Airbnb, and he was like, "Yeah, sure. In that case, yeah, let's go."
Cactus is sitting in the exact same seat I would sit in when I worked in the lab.
In that lab. Anyway, that doesn't mean that Cactus is Town or Mafia, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you would know what she is, but don't tell us. I'm missing like 1 vote, I believe. Okay, thank you. Time to play the real game of Mafia. If you're voting at Cactus, please put your hands up. Okay, now going top to bottom. If you're going on Colin, hands up. 1. What about Ufda? 1. How about Robaloy? What about Lumi? What about Peg? Lumi gets nominated, by the way. Peg also gets nominated. What about Josh? 1. What about Fighter? 2. Fighter gets nominated as well. Lexicat? 2 on Lexi. Lexi gets nominated as well. What about Ellie? And finally Clem. Okay, the vote will be between Lumi, Peg, Fighter, and Lexi. Everybody turn your cameras off if you're not these 4 people. And Aiden will make the betting game live and tell us what order they're gonna speak in.
All right, the order is Lumi, then Peg, then Lexi, then Fighter.
Okay, Lumi, take it away. 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I think I'm not really contributing to the game too much. I will come out and just say that I'm the hunter because I have no confidence I'll get out of here alive. Even if it's like a suboptimal move, I guess I'm like slightly suspicious of like Fighter and Lexicat based on like no real information at all. Just like vague reads. That's it. Yeah.
If you're done with your defense, you can turn off your camera.
Cool.
Thank you, and please make sure you're muted. Next up is...
All right, so Lumi is never dying here, which is fine. I think Lexi's like super town, and I feel like we just had the brain meld with Ben day 1, and I don't think she's done anything day 2 to warrant being up, really. So the 2 people who nominated her were Josh and Lumi. Josh was someone I considered nominating, and I feel like it's very interesting that he only got 1 nom from Alloy. So that's very weird. So I'm only voting Fighter here unless Lexi absolutely shits the bed. And so, yeah, my town that I feel pretty good about are Lexi, Ufta, Alloy, and Clem. Those are the 4 people. I nominated Colin because I feel like if I give Colin a minute in his current state, it'll be pretty obvious.
10 seconds.
Don't kill me, thanks.
Thank you for Peg. Next up is...
Lexi?
Okay. Lumi's town, Peg's town, and I have no idea about Fighter, but that unfortunately means that if Fighter claims PR, it'll be weird. I'm going to come out right now and say if Fighter claims PR, you should never believe him at this point, and I'm not going to give any other reason why. You should vote Fighter, because Peg's straight up innocent. That list of breeds feels naturally generated, and the Lumi Hunter claim is... it's almost like spewed. Like, it just feels like there's no way he planned that as some kind of, like, ploy. Do you know what I'm saying? So, at that point, 2 people before me both are really obvious town in my eyes, and the person after me I really don't have a strong read on, but he's the only one that is me. Do not believe a PR claim.
10 seconds.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say, I'm a PR. Don't believe any PR claim. There you go.
Thank you, Lexi. Please turn off your camera. And Fighter, you have 1 minute.
That should be very obvious that Lexi's not a PR and I'm the fucking cop. And I shouted it at Rich, don't put me up because I've been playing a fucking town game and I'm really tired of getting put up fucking day 1, day 2 because I play a fucking town game. My checks were night 0, Ufta, and that's why I had that weird reaction where we stopped everything and I was like, I want to hear Ufta talk because I wanted Ufta to clear herself so that way we didn't have to fucking lynch a townie right there. And then today I checked Colin. Colin was good. I was really paranoid about Colin with this fucking emotional thing, and I knew that nobody was ever going to push him in a million years. So I put up Colin, and I checked up Colin, and Colin was good. I'm voting Lexi here 100%. I don't buy that bullshit. I think Josh has been towny as shit. I think Peg is Mafia as well, but I feel more confident on Lexi because Lexi didn't claim the PR.
10 seconds.
And we have to break this fucking meta of Mafia just get away with claiming PR every single game. It's fucking dumb, and it's getting us lynched and
Thank you,
killed.
Friday. Thank you. Please turn off your camera. The vote is between Peg, Lumi, Fighter and Lexi, please get your votes into Shakespeare, and as soon as you vote, turn your cameras back on. But yeah, so Cactus, you have to do a bit of drawing, because for some of these people we don't have pictures for the t-shirts, and that would be pretty hype. And Aylin, I have everybody on the screen.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Did people bet?
Yes, one person bet.
Well, maybe we should give them 15 more seconds to get a few more bets in.
Mm-hmm.
Real quickly, what's the rating of the pictures?
We'll talk about this later. Please stay muted for now. But it should be PG-13. That said, Aylin, did more players get their votes in? I mean,
nope, but I'm stopping it.
Okay.
It's done.
If you are voting at Lexi, please put your hands up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Lexi. If you're voting on Fighter, please put your hands up. 1, 2. If you're voting at Peg, please put your hands up. And that's all the votes. Lexi dies and reveals to be?
Not Mafia. Everyone, please go back to sleep.
Well, Mafia will be executed eventually. Am I right, Aylin?
Yeah. One day.
One day. We have a new addition to the casting room, by the way. Naz has joined.
All right.
Everybody hide your wives, because Naz is in the house. Fighter just killed the fuck out of Lexi, and it was so funny. Good job, Fighter. So Fighter's out at Mafia, right?
How?
Oh no, Lexi didn't vote on Fighter, so they just killed their doctor.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible there's both town.
I don't believe her PR claim. I'm pretty sure that's why she died too.
I honestly I would have voted Lumi and had him shoot Ellie. That's what I wanted.
I saw.
Yeah, Kevin, they're never killing Ellie. Also, Naz, do you have headphones?
We can talk about it post game, whatever. But it's so frustrating to me. These town, they're just like, oh, we can't kill the prisoner. Like, if someone's scummy, just kill him.
Yeah, like
you can still recover early in the game. Just kill him.
Yep. I think Town lost yet another game, and I don't think it's because the setup is imbalanced. I think Town are just playing very poorly.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
like it's unbelievable that Lexi A doesn't save Rich, because Rich is an amazing player to have as like almost confirmed Town. Like Lexi, if she was PR, she has to be exactly the doctor because she didn't vote Fighter, right? So there's a real policeman out there who probably did vote on Fighter, so I can just tell you who voted on Fighter, and then we can figure out who the cop is.
Lexi does do that as VT. I've seen a couple times. I think she's not necessarily a doctor, but like I still think Fighter's play. I mean, Lexi went after Fighter pretty hard, but I still think Fighter's play should have been to, hey, let's kill Lumi and he can shoot Ellie. Like that should always have been the play, in my opinion.
I'm trying to find who. Oh, so Aloy also voted on Fighter. So Aloy is probably the real cop who just outed.
Because... No. I don't agree with that.
Nas, how's your day going?
It could have been better.
I am guessing you just took a shower?
Yeah.
How did I guess that?
I don't know. Maybe it was the pillow behind me.
And like the turban on your head.
Yeah. Kevin, why do you think Ellie's scum?
It was for day one stuff.
Basically, what happened is Cactus claimed prisoners with Ellie. Ellie claimed prisoners with Rich. Rich then claimed prisoners with Ellie back, just kind of like as a reaction test, I'm guessing. And then Ellie never rescinded it back. So.
Yeah, they like wasted a minute on this stuff where people are like, well, let's go Cactus then. When Cactus would never fake claim prisoners.
Yeah, and now you're pretty sure that like Ellie isn't a PR. Oh, well, we were sure that Ellie wasn't a PR.
Yeah, we know he's not a PR. And then like eventually Rich was like, no, like I don't want to waste any more of the day. Like it's Cactus and Ellie are prisoners. I'm not a prisoner.
Aloy dies. Mafia caught on to
okay.
like.
No. Well then maybe Fighter's just fake then. Yeah.
Yeah, Fighter has to be.
But fake. I mean, if you're the real cop, you should never vote at the cop there because.
Well, maybe Aloy was buying some.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
A PR
you should never vote at the cop because Fighter's never going to actually die there. So you're just trying to buy Night KP there if you load at him.
So Rob flips not Mafia.
Well, I think the game is looking good for Mafia Colin and really bad for not Mafia Colin. And that's like bad.
Poor Colin.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Colin is Mafia.
Damn, they killed Rich in the night.
Yeah, I think he recomposed himself for this game so that he can actually get a win in. And I think the game is going well for Colin. We'll see. Like, if he's emotional and like not like nihilistic, like if he is like pissed but not nihilistic, that's like Mafia Colin. But if he's pissed and nihilistic, that's down Colin. I think I've learned how to read him.
I like your canvas in the background, Shakes.
Oh, thank you. My girlfriend got it for me. It's pretty amazing. It's the Hyper Beast from like the Counter-Strike design. You know how like there's an AWP skin and an M4 skin called the Hyper Beast? Yeah.
Is that like hand painted?
No, it's a print stretched over a canvas and a frame, but it's a great print. Like the colors are very vibrant. Anyway, enough about my canvas. Let's get back into the game. Thank you so much for casting. And Kevin, go who?
Go Colin.
Go Colin. Let's go. Okay, my friends.
That's all they got.
I have this counter on my screen that says they're either 3 or 4 Mafia alive. Let's see if that's gonna change anytime soon.
It's just hard-coded, you know. All right. Is that everyone?
It should be.
Yes. I'm deeply sorry to announce that Alloy has died. Alloy was not Mafia, and today Fighter may not speak and must turn off his camera.
And you have 4 minutes. Good luck, have fun.
Okay. Why didn't Peg die?
Yeah, like people.
Also, I don't know. I went in and I was like, I'm so.
I think Peg's standing strong.
Peg, wait, who voted for Lexi? Peg was 100% correct.
I had to vote Lexi. I didn't have a choice.
Okay, yeah.
Other people voted Lexi.
I voted Lexi because I had Peg as strong town, the Hunter claim was legit, and I believe the Cobb claim. So it was.
When there's a dub.
I should have voted.
Lexi's claim was that's a claim that
first off, everyone should nominate Fighter. Everyone.
No PR should ever make it.
Okay, we can nominate Fighter.
Everyone.
I'm very sure Ellie's scum. Very sure.
It doesn't matter whether he's scum or not. Everyone nominates Fighter because then we get another round of nominations.
We're gonna nominate Fighter. Yeah. But who else are we doing after him?
Whoever you want.
I need somebody to explain why Ufta is town. I don't.
Josh.
Yeah, Ufta, like.
Josh, I voted Peg there. That was the correct vote. What's wrong?
Peg was the correct
vote. Doesn't make you.
Okay, yeah. What?
I totally agree.
I didn't like how Lexi got ahead of the Fighter claim, but then again, I thought
exactly that was my issue.
I don't think Fighter's a PR anymore.
Yeah, but you never.
Josh Ufta? Question mark.
His thing with Ufta sounded legit. The day one thing, I believed it. That's why I didn't want to lynch him. And Lexi's thing sounded like bullshit. Peg is strong town though, based on Lexi.
How is Peg strong town based on Lexi?
Because Lexi's like ride or die was Peg.
Yeah, Lexi's ride or die was Peg, and I believe that.
We found each other, and then we were pitted against each other.
I think the Mafia Lion, Ellie, Fighter, Ufta. I don't know who the fourth is yet.
But we don't have any other.
I just can't fall into the pool, and I have the same pool. But
I
it's
know
fine.
Ellie's a prisoner.
Yeah.
Do we have a cop count?
I don't know why. I don't know why you think I'm scummy.
Let's see what Fighter's got to say in his minute.
Because you're play scummy. That's why I think.
I'm gonna put up Ufta after Fighter if someone wants to nom Ufta with me. I think I think I'm not a bad
I
nomination.
think Ufta and Josh should be nommed if Fighter doesn't have anything.
Why is? I don't think Peg should not be nommed.
Why Josh?
Because Lexi flipped town.
Did you
Lexi
think Peg was towny in yesterday's
Just
defense?
because Lexi thought Peg.
I know.
What did you think, Ellie?
I think Peg. I think Peg is Mafia. I don't know. Like,
I don't understand.
I'm not clearing Peg, but I'm more likely to see him town than.
All right, who's nomming Ufta with me?
Lexi did not vote Fighter.
Who's nomming Josh?
I'll nom Josh. Anybody else nomming Josh?
Me too. We need to nominate Fighter. Why are we picking anybody else?
Guys, no.
Ellie and Josh nom Peg. Ellie and Josh nom Peg. But first, everyone Fighter.
I don't want to nom Peg. I think Peg's town.
Lexi voted for Peg yesterday.
Who do you think's Mafia?
I think Mafia's in Ellie, Ufta, Fighter, and you.
All right, you nominate Ufta, I'll nominate Peg.
My logic doesn't hold.
But Fighter first. Everyone nominate Fighter.
We're all doing Fighter first.
Doesn't nominate Fighter first is scum claiming.
Yes, everyone nominate Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Pfeiffer.
We're all
Lexi
nominating
voted for Peg.
Ufta nominate Josh with me, and then Lumi and Ellie nominate Peg.
Wait, Colin.
But Peg is town.
Josh, I don't care. Shut up, I'm nominating you. Okay, yes.
Yeah, Josh and Clem are going to nominate
I'm voting for Peg. Anyone
Oofda.
like, the logic that Lexi thought Peg was
Yeah,
fine doesn't
Peg
hold
and
because
Colin are nominating. Ellie and Colin are
doesn't.
nominating Peg. Cactus and Peg are nominating Josh.
Okay.
I think that's 3 after Fider. That's 4 noms. I think that's good. Does anyone else want to put me up or Louis me up?
Oh wait, there's you.
I'll save you until like the finals.
You were like ordering me around. I forgot you. Oh my god.
I'm trying to just salvage anything.
Colin, I'll save you until.
I think it's just
when,
because, like,
when nothing else makes sense, Colin is like.
Ellie's pretty much a certain bet for Scum, but no one's gonna lynch him with me, so whatever. It's fine.
It's
I'll
okay.
put up
Don't worry about it. If
You
make the
don't
final five,
lynch prisoners. Right?
Okay, people say you don't lynch prisoners. That doesn't make it
No,
the
no,
right
no.
strategy.
You don't lynch prisoners.
No, Josh,
Right.
I didn't
This is not the
Okay. Apologies for all my friends in Twitch chat who didn't deserve to have that sound in their heads, but I had to make sure you shut up. Anyway, Fighter, where's your camera, man? Man, get your votes into me, man and women, and attack helicopters. Meanwhile, we can show for the channel a bit. If you like any of the players on your screen or any of the other players in the league, you can support them in at least 2 ways. You can type !vote, followed by their numerical IDs that you can find in the paste bin I just linked, or you can hit !donate and follow it to our donation page, where you can donate some money to the prize pool. Did my shilling work? We got a follow. That's as good as anything. Follows also matter. But anyway, I have all the votes, so I'm gonna stop shilling and wait until the next vote to show some more. If you're voting at Fighter, please put your hands up. That is 8, but not 9 on Fighter. Josh, who are you voting for? You can unmute and tell us. Fighter, sorry, I was just typing notes.
That was 9 on Fighter. Fighter, keep your camera on. Everybody else, keep your cameras off. Josh, you can keep your camera off. Oh, Fighter, you there? Okay. You have 1 minute as soon as you start speaking.
So good news, bad news. Good news is I'm still the cop. Bad news is I got prostitute blocked last night, so I don't have another check for you guys today. My checks for you guys, just so you guys remember them, are Oofda Green and Colin Green. I basically, the way that I'm seeing this game shake out right now, outside of my checks, I have Peg as Mafia. I think Lexi's formal was so much townier than Peg's. I can't believe that Peg didn't die that day. I think Clem needs to get another look at again, because I think that Clem got by on being helpful, which is something that we just do all the time. The game's hard. This game's hard. I think there's definitely one Mafia in the prisoners. My bet would be Ellie at this point, but I don't really know. So like, I wish I had a badass wolf check to give everybody, and I'd be like, oh yeah, whoa, but I don't, because I got prostitute checked last night. So.
Thank you, Fighter. Please turn your camera off. You can still vote at anyone, not just Fighter. If Fighter gets 5 out of 9 or nobody gets nominated against Fighter, Fighter would die. Please get your votes into Shakespeare. Anyway, I'll continue shilling. Any vote for like a player using money is obviously gonna flash on screen. We had Banks and James donate towards James and Rob tonight, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, support your players. All the money goes to the prize pool for the league. The organizers keep nothing, because we don't deserve it. The players are the ones who are providing all the entertainment. Occasionally. Very occasionally. I'm missing one person, by the way. Josh. Paging Dr. Josh. Josh is back in the Zoom. If you're still voting on Fighter, please put your hands up. Okay, starting from Clem then. Hands up for Clem. Cactus. Oofda. 2 on Oofda. Oofda gets nominated. How about Clem? Going on to Ellie. Going on to Peg. That is 4 on Peg. If you're on Lumi, hands up. And Josh. Okay, so Josh, Peg, and Oofda are the new nominees, bringing the total number of nominated people to 4. Alien will keep the betting game going, and then he'll tell us what the order they will speak in is.
All right, we have Peg, then Josh, then Oofda.
Peg, take it away. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I'm still super town. Lexi and I found each other super early in day one. We mind melded. It was very amazing. It's the first time that's ever happened. I think it's weird that I got 4 nominees, and that's just fucking awkward. I find it weird that Fighter agrees with Ellie about me being Mafia, but also thinks Ellie is Mafia. I kind of don't think that. I actually just think he might be scum fake claiming, or he like thiefed out the cop. I have no fucking idea, but that is such a garbage read. I actually between Josh and Ufta, I think Ufta. I actually don't have like any read on Ufta. That's like really trash, and I apologize for it, but I just don't.
10
I've read it wrong
seconds.
every single time. Josh, I think I'm gonna vote for Josh every time, unless he's like, I'm a PR, in which case I think it's funny, and I think we should just fucking kill him. But I'm not a PR. Don't kill me. I love you all.
Thank you, Peg. We love you too. Now turn off your camera. Next up is
Josh.
Take it away,
Okay,
Josh.
first of all, I think Peg is stupid, but I think he's town, so I'm not lynching him. Ufta's 100% who I'm voting today, bar some claim. I think the team is pretty close to exactly Ellie for some prisoner bullshit, who, by the way, called me a top town. Not that that matters. Fighter also called me super town. And again, I'm going to say he's pretty likely Mafia. I think it's mostly town pushing me. Ufta's a pretty good bet for scum, not who I'd first lynch. I have Cactus as pretty town for their like natural opening. They still seem genuine. Clem's pretty towny. I have Peg as towny based on Lexi's read. That felt like real. I feel like I can trust that. And then Lumi is just like left with the hunter claim. I believe that. And if the cop got, if the cop got dropped by the thief, then that would mean that there has to be a hunter in the game, which also leaves him as town. So overall, yeah, Lumi's definitely town. And I think Ellie needs to die. Colin's pretty scummy. Fighter needs to die at some point. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Josh. You saved me because I forgot to start the timer, but that was certainly under a minute. Now turn your camera off, please. Josh, camera. Okay. Ufda, 1 minute when you start speaking.
I definitely think that Josh is the kill today. He seemed very disorganized. He was like, oh, here's the team. And then he proceeded to like say all these other people. And then he's like, wait, actually, these are the people. Or at least that's how I heard of it. And then also I didn't like that he was calling Peg stupid, but it's whatever. But then again, Peg's thing like found each other. Like, why was she formally with them? But I don't know. I think that it's probably Josh, but who really knows? My other Mafia, I say Ellie is probably Mafia, but I am agreeing with more of his reads than Cactus. So Cactus could be the Mafia just hiding. But right now I'd say Ellie, Peg, Josh, and maybe Fighter, but I'm always going to agree with the cop right now at this point in the game. But no, don't kill
10
Ellie,
seconds.
the prisoner, but like consider him later. But Peg or Josh are definitely the kills, and I'm probably going with Josh.
Thank you, Ufda. Please turn off your camera. You've heard 4 defenses. Your nominees are Steel Fighter, Ufda, Josh, and Peg. Peg is correct. Mm-hmm. Please get your votes in between those lovely people.
No one is betting.
I mean, I think they're burnt out, or they owe me on my alternate accounts. So please get that copy pasta ready. For the next time somebody remarks on how nobody's betting. Anyway, you can stop the betting game, you know.
I did.
And we can start counting some votes. If you are voting on Ufda, please put your hands up. That is 3 on Ufda. If you're voting on Fighter, please put your hands up. 1 on Fighter. If you're voting at Josh, please put your hands up. That is 3 on Josh. And if you're voting at Peg, please put your hands up. Should be 2. Yeah, it is 2. Ufda and Josh are the nominated people. Peg and Fighter sit down, so to speak. Please get your votes into Shakespeare on Discord, where I will see people voting. Yeah? Yeah. Aylin, do you want to show for a bit? Yeah, you need to get your shield routine.
I need to get my shield routine better.
Yeah. You know, all that money goes into your bank account anyway.
It does, then it gets paid out again.
Yeah, shh about that. I think I'm missing 1 vote, but I might not be. If you voted, please put your hand to the camera, just so we don't delay the game Hands to the camera if you voted. Okay. I will assume that we have all the votes. It takes 5 to kill one of Josh, and Uvda will die. If you're voting at Uvda, please put your hands up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm assuming we have 5 on Josh. Hands up for Josh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Josh. Josh dies and reveals to be...
Not Mafia. Everyone, please go back to sleep.
You know, Aelin, sometimes...
Oh, I know everything.
Sometimes the game gets so depressing that the organizers are just thinking of calling the entire league off and traveling to South America to avoid the existential dread of town.
When we said it was a Mafia league, we weren't kidding.
Yeah, it's the Mafia wins the game league. Anyway, we'll be back with the casters who will certainly have many nice things to say about this game. Oh, Twitch chat.
Yeah.
How bad can you be at this game? It's almost like we have like the handicapped version of like the Mafia League, in which like nobody knows how to play Mafia except the Mafia team.
Oops, I have like...
Yeah, no, I heard it. Kevin, what do you think about the great execution they got onto... What do you think about them letting Fighter run with a fake claim as cop?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, we even said it day one that we thought Josh was pretty towny in his formal.
Josh was the only person who figured out that Ellie is scum. So, like, I can tell you the scum team right now. It's Fighter, Uvda, Ellie, and Blank.
Yeah. I really.
How did they not lynch Ufta there?
I can't get over this fucking thing about. Oh, don't kill Ellie because he's a. Who gives a? If he's Mafia, he's Mafia. Kill him.
Yep.
Like, you know he's Mafia.
Prosecute him with fire. And this is especially true because they do have like they're already on the ropes. Like, they might as well just like throw the game at this point, right? Like, if Ellie is down, he hasn't been demonstrating it whatsoever. Like, this is just another instance in which Fighter does a fake claim, carries the Mafia to a win. And like, well played Fighter, but like Town shouldn't be allowing him to do that.
Yeah, I guess the cop got thiefed out, huh?
No, it was Rob. I'm 90% sure it was Rob. And
it could have been Rob, you're right.
And nobody remembered that Rob was the one who voted on the person. Like, Rob and Lumi were the two people voting on Fighter.
If it was
I'm
Rob,
sure Mafia remembered.
And at this point, Lumi has figured out that Fighter is fake because he still voted on him.
Well, where's the medic?
Lexi.
Oh yeah, so Lexi's the medic, you're right. And then Rob, if Rob is the cop, he misplayed by voting on Fighter there when he's never dying.
Yeah, I mean, also, Lexi just gave Fighter that fake claim on a platter. Right, imagine,
yeah, she did.
Imagine if Lexi comes out ahead of that thing and just says that Fighter is Mafia.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the same thing. Like, you're just setting him up for an easy...
Also, everybody voting on Uvda should have really been voting on Fighter. Right? Because Fighter did have a green check on Uvda, which everybody forgot about at this point.
Yep.
It's just insane to me. Like, whatever.
It's like this is like turning into like, hopefully I'm lucky enough to roll Mafia.
Oh wow, look, Cactus dies and it used to be not Mafia and Lumi may not vote today. Man, I wonder if Ellie is Mafia here.
What is Mafia doing?
No. Like, they just want
it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're right.
Like, they killed Cactus to not kill the prostitute.
Because they have majority anyway.
Yep. Right. And we're gonna jump back into the game. Hopefully the Mafia gives us a quick way out of it.
I want to can I yell at Town a little bit after this game?
Sure. You're gonna have dibs on yelling at Town after Lexi is done, though.
Okay. Oh my god, Lexi.
Hopefully Colin was Mafia. Hopefully Colin was the last Mafia.
Yeah, go Colin.
Okay, then I think we can wake up and try to put an end to this misery.
I see.
I have all these like orange names on my screen.
It is a sea of blood. All right, I am sorry to announce that Cactus has died. Cactus was not Mafia, and this round Lumi may not vote.
And you have 3 minutes. Good luck.
What do you have to say for yourself, Ellie?
I'm the alien cap tried. Okay.
Fighter, what's your check?
We have auto.
My check was on Ellie, actually. I thought there was some kind of prisoners that I wanted
and
to
what
get.
was Ellie?
Ellie was Mafia.
We have auto. Someone tell me what to do.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna out. I'm Mafia. I don't give a fuck, right?
Okay. We fucked this up once. Let's not fuck it up again.
Calm down.
So here's what we're gonna do. Ellie, Peg, Clem, Colin. Let's just kill Ufta.
Yeah.
Because either Fider or Ellie is our prostitute. Fider's not the
Don't
cop.
We have to kill
Fider's
her
not the
because she's guaranteed not alien.
Because we're Mafia, Ufta. Sorry, honey.
No. Wait, we kill Lumi because she's guaranteed not to be the alien.
No, Lumi's the hunter, dude.
Yeah.
We gotta kill her at some point.
Round score. I'm not losing round score.
We gotta kill her at some point.
I agree with Colin. Let's get that round score.
I'm not losing round score. We
gotta kill her at some point.
Wait,
Let's get that round
Are we
score.
that sure that Ufta's not the alien?
Colin, who are we voting for? Just tell me.
Everyone's voting for Ufta if you're Mafia. If you're Mafia, you're voting for Ufta.
All right.
How did we manage to get Town v Town yesterday? That was crazy.
I don't know.
That was insane.
Defense of all time.
Fider, what are you?
Are you alien?
I thought this game he actually rolled it.
What?
What are you? You're not the cop.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm VT.
If I was Town, I would. Oh my god, the fury that I would have if I was Town after the last game, and then what are you doing? You green checked the Mafia, dude.
I didn't realize I green checked the Mafia.
No,
Obviously.
no.
Of course you did it. You're VT.
No, guys, you also red checked the prostitute.
Rescind it day 3.
I didn't know. Okay. I don't do
That's
as
the
much of
point.
this shit as you do.
That's the point. You don't know.
I was having fun.
Fun is illegal. What?
Feels good.
Can we just push the vote, Ufta?
Yeah, Peg, Clem, Ellie, you played great.
Let's
We would have had you as prostitute Ellie if it wasn't for Fider claiming.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot.
About a few people are about to be disqualified from the league, but let's give them a last chance to play. Please get your votes into Shakespeare on Discord. Aiden, at what point does bad play become synonymous with you're out of the league?
Well, there's definitely entertainment value in keeping them around.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. I'm waiting for a few votes. I am disgusted. Also, Colin, for what it's worth, everybody was rooting for you. Like, on the caster desk.
I'm just mentally unstable, though. It's not,
I think I have all the votes. In any case, if you're
Thank
voting
God
on,
I'm not Town.
If you're voting on Ufda, please put your hands up. That's like everybody. Ufda, you have 10 seconds to defend yourself. Nobody turn off your cameras. Thank you.
Wow.
Please get your votes into Shakespeare. If Ufda gets majority, Ufda will die. If Ufda doesn't get majority, I will end the game and kill all the Mafia. Thank you. If you're voting on Ufda, please put your hands up. Alright, Ufda gets at least 5 out of 6 votes. Ufda dies and reveals to be
not Mafia.
Everybody go to sleep. You can't coordinate your night actions in here just in case there's a possibility that you fuck up. Oh man.
Keep it together, man.
No, it's insane, dude.
It is insane.
Lexi, I know you're still in here. We will give you dibs on shouting at people first. Then it's Kevin's turn, because he had some stuff to say. And then everybody else.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I should turn my camera back on, so that people can look
I
at
am
my
lowering my volume in advance.
Alright, we can all wake up?
Oh. Yes, if you're in Twitch chat and you're expecting Lexi to shout at people, I would also lower my volume.
Alright, nobody has died. However, today Fighter may not vote.
Medic save, motherfucker! You fuck
so
you, Mafia.
Lumi, Fighter's the Fighter's the alien who self-proxy.
Self-proxy.
Do you want to shoot the alien? Yeah, do you want to shoot the alien for us? I mean, otherwise you can shoot the bomb, and the bomb will kill the alien, or we'll just night kill the alien.
What's the thing that tanks this individual score?
Probably. So tanking the individual score would be killing not the bomb, and then we have to kill that alien at night.
Lumi, kill Colin because it'll be the funniest to watch him rage in post.
I'd be happy to die.
Round score.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I've never seen them,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Well.
Do we just push to vote, Lumi?
If at any point you wish to push, just put your hand to the camera.
So we're voting, yeah, Lumi.
We're voting Lumi.
We shouldn't lose round score for this.
Okay,
If we do, I'm going to have a word with you.
No, don't kill me. Kill yourselves.
Hey, we could do that.
I see four
That's a
pushing.
compelling argument.
4 people have pushed to vote. The timer is stopped. Please get your votes into Shakespeare. I have even stopped checking like whether people have voted or not. I'm so over this game already. But we gotta carry it to the end because it does matter who dies.
Take it to the end.
Yeah. Kill Fider, Lumi. It's 3:40 in the morning.
Lumi,
Colin,
let me have
everybody
it. I
mute.
worked my
Everybody
ass off for this.
mute.
I'm sorry I fucked you over.
Mute or get struck. See, that keeps people happy. Okay, if you're voting on Lumi, hands up. Lumi, 10 seconds.
I'm trying to think who to kill.
Thank you. If you wish to vote on anyone, you can do so now. If Lumi gets at least 3 out of the 5, he will die. Lumi, you can keep thinking on who you will kill in case you die. I know Rich is gonna be unhappy about the way I'm conducting this, but honestly, I think I'm better than yesterday. Okay, if you're voting on Lumi, hands up. Lumi dies and reveals to be...
Not Mafia. Lumi, who would you like to kill?
Fighter.
Fighter dies.
Fighter was not Mafia. Mafia wins with all 4 alive.
In this situation, Lumi only tanked his round score, not anyone else's round score.
Correct.
Everybody can turn on the cameras. Lexi, give us a chance to give the hand out, and then you have dibs on shouting first. Yeah, I'll turn my camera on too. I have dibs on shouting at people after Kevin speaks.
That was all right. I think people have to turn their eyes away for that one. That's not safe for the stream. All right.
It's for mature audiences only.
A little bit graphic there. I don't think anyone really wanted to see that. Okay. The thief was Colin. He was between regular Mafia and townsperson.
Amazing.
Prisoners were Cactus and Ellie. Cactus was the townsperson. Ellie was the prostitute.
Amazing.
Again. Ellie only disabled himself every single night.
Amazing.
Best prostitute. Okay. Lexi was the doctor. Lumi was the hunter. Rob Alloy was the police officer.
Amazing.
Josh, Ufta, Rich, Cactus, and Ben Fortress were all townspeople. Fighter was the alien who was his own proxy. Clem was the axe. Peg was the bomb. Colin was the regular Mafia, as I said. And Ellie was the prostitute.
So wait, how many Mafia died tonight before Lexi just unleashes? Was it just one Mafia in the first game? Yeah.
I believe only one Mafia died. One Mafia.
I'll threat check that too.
One Mafia out of 8 Mafia today died.
Okay, Lexi, take it away. Everybody should mute while Lexi is speaking because we only want to do this once.
Okay. So first off, any townie who believed fucking Fighter's claim needs to check their fucking eyes. That was the most transparent, nonsense, awful claim in the world. But you know what? I will give you a little bit of credit. Townies naturally want to believe PR claims. But if that's true, the cop claim, not I'm a PR, the cop claim should not invalidate what is clearly a doctor claim in, I really shouldn't claim this, but he's probably not PR, don't believe it, fuck it, I can't really do this, I'm PR, which is a doctor claim in every world. Anyone who thinks otherwise doesn't know what this setup is. And all these words were like, oh, we're letting Mafia claim PR too easily. There's a legitimate reason for Town not to claim specific PR roles because of the prostitute. And Doctor's one of the main ones that you need to avoid, especially if you didn't save. Now, to be fair, I didn't save Rich on night 1. The reason for that was because I felt that Rich had very low PR equity. I didn't think he was a PR. And Rich has very high, I'm going to shoot myself in the face with Mafia equity and try and use that as a clear. So I let Rich fucking die, and I will never regret that move in a million years. Because, like, the chances he was PR based on how it played in the previous day didn't feel likely, and as it turned out, he wasn't. I was hoping to go into the next
2 minutes,
day.
Lexi? 2 minutes?
Yeah, sure. I was hoping to go into next day and lynch a scum and then use my Doctor claim and then come out and claim afterwards and use that to propel the cop into a victory. You'll note I never pushed on Rob the entire game. That's because Rob was Town and I really knew it. But like I just didn't really like. God, I don't know who the Townies were who voted for me because I know Peg voted against me because of which should have been a red flag for everybody. He voted against me instead of himself, even though I made a PR claim, but he said, oh, her PR claim was obvious. Anyone paying attention should realize if he voted against me instead of himself, that's not a Town move. He would have absolutely sacrificed himself if he was a VP over me, especially if he
1 minute.
I was Town. But anyone who voted against me as opposed to Fighter or Peg was the correct vote that day, for the record. I know Cactus voted correctly, and I know Ellie voted correctly, but Ellie was scum. So Cactus is the only Townie who gets any credit for that. Everyone else needs...
I thought it was too scummy not to vote.
I understand why you did it. Look, I'm not going to be too mad. Like, it's hard to tell with PR stuff, and you have a last-minute choice, and it's very time-sensitive. I understand that. But with the way all the claims went, you have to examine claims for what
if
they
you
are.
beat a fighter, you kill Peg, right?
Yeah, and then I bomb Lexi immediately.
Absolutely.
No, that's fine.
I'm not the cop. That's why I won't say I'm the doctor. Because if I say I'm the doctor, you might bomb someone else.
Okay, moving on, Lexi. Anyway. Thank you from your perspective. Yeah. See how good it. Okay, now Kevin, I just have one question for Rob.
Alien, what's your PayPal? Like, how do I get these Mafia runs?
Hold up. Okay, Rob, what were Rob's checks?
I will answer your question in advance. I know the question.
Yeah, why did you out?
Who does Mafia kill in the night? They kill me or Josh. They don't kill Cactus, because Cactus can still be Mafia. They don't kill Uta, because Fighter has green checked her. They want to mislaunch her. They know Fighter is either like the prostitute or whatever. They always kill me or Josh. So I'm dead anyway.
I see.
Not necessarily.
Lexi is always the medic, so I'm dead anyway.
Sure. Okay. Why didn't you? What were your checks? We didn't hear those in the end.
I checked Ufta. That was a random. Then I checked Ellie. No. I'm always checking the damn prostitute. So annoying. And I checked Cactus because I knew I was dead.
Okay, Kevin. Now shout at them for both of us. Right. Why didn't you kill Ellie in the beginning of the game?
So I was livid after day 1 of not killing Ellie, and I ranted.
You can turn your camera on, by the way.
You guys go back and watch the cast. I was ranting for the entire cast how Ellie is always Mafia, why he's Mafia, and why he should always die day 1, and no one put him up or even really try to do it. Town has to get out of this mindset of, oh my god, he's a prisoner, like we can't kill him. No, if you have a read and someone is scummy, you kill them, especially early when you can still recover from it, because Ellie was able to just do whatever the hell he wanted, and he just never, no one ever wanted to kill him. He was obvious Mafia. He should have died.
I had the best scum read on Ellie, and I was the alien. That was the problem.
His day 1 when he was like, oh, I'm not prisoners with Cactus, was the scummiest thing I think I've ever seen in Liars Club's games. And I wanted him to die 100% of the time.
Kevin, can I counterpoint? Obviously, this is going to come across as egotistical, but it's not just egotistical.
No, Mafia
there were 3 people that kept bringing up, we're not killing the prisoners today.
At a different point.
It was Clem, Peg, and Colin.
Right. I get that, but Town has to take control and not allow that to happen.
If it wasn't for Fider's cop claim, I think we were 100% that Ellie was out prostitute. It was always between those two. Always.
Yeah, it was obvious Ellie was Mafia, and Town has to take control of that and stop being scared of killing a prostitute. Josh was trying to get on it. Mafia shut him down on it. But it's don't let people shut you down on that. Kill the prisoners if you think they're actually scummy. Reeds have to come into it. They have to.
I think Colin's right to be egotistical. I think it wasn't Peg because Peg was Mafia to me, but Clem and Colin together is too much. They attack my heart. I can't. I always read them in.
Cactus, don't get hit by a car, please.
And I honestly think that when Fighter claimed, the better play there is to kill Lumi and let him shoot. Like
no,
Lumi shoots me. That's the problem. Lumi
No, he needs to shoot Ellie.
No,
Ellie's like
he doesn't know that.
Is Lumi still here? Lumi
It's
was
like confirmed Mafia. Ellie's like confirmed Mafia to me. The whole
Lumi was the on.
Too many
Here's
jokes.
the
I mean,
problem.
Kevin, it's too many
You can't
jokes.
just go like for lynching Lumi. You can't just go off of who Lumi's gonna like who you think is scum. It's who Lumi thinks is scum. And Lumi specifically said they thought I was scum. I would have voted Lumi to test the Hunter claim and let him shoot.
That's fair, but I think Fighter.
But he shoots the doctor, and that's a big problem.
That's fair, but I think Fighter has a better chance to win his alien if he like claims what he claimed and then talked about how they need to kill Lumi instead of you. And
The alien should never have let the town PR die there. It's a Mafia win from that position almost every time. The alien has to balance. So.
Yeah, so I think you should. I think Fighter's formal should have been, hey, let's kill Ellie, kill Lumi so we can shoot Ellie. That's the safest play here because I believe Lexi's real.
Wait, so were the day 2 nominations Hunter, Alien, Doctor, and one Mafia?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if Fighter takes KP that night, he just wins because everybody wants to kill her, right?
Well, no, then the Mafia outs. Then the Mafia outs.
That's the idea.
But Mafia knows he's not real. Mafia knows he's not real because he green checked them.
Wait, who did
yeah,
he green
unfortunately,
check?
I green checked it. I green checked a Townie. I green checked a Mafia member. I green checked Colin, and then didn't realize I was like, oh shit, Colin's Mafia. That's why they're not killing me.
You know what though? If you get Lumi to shoot Ellie, we might take the tie with you at 8. It's good for us. It's good for you.
You always push it to the end because like Peg can like as long as who was the axe?
Peg was the axe, right?
No, Peg was the bomb, right?
Peg was the bomb. Cool.
So like the axe
Clem
is.
Fun with that.
Good axing.
Yeah, I was the axe.
I don't think the town played well in either game tonight. I think they played particularly poorly still in the first game, but this wasn't much better just because the town didn't try to control the conversation in a way that was like, this person is doing scummy things. I'm the policeman. Or like, Lexi saves Rich, then she comes out, then she can dictate the day instead of getting nominated, right? That's why the doctor wants to save night 1. So they can come out and...
But it's Rich.
Right, but like, okay.
Oh yeah, we could have rolled the Mafia team on day 2.
Shakespeare, you have said the exact opposite where like you've made arguments for why Doctor maybe shouldn't always save that one because of Mafia self-kills and with that.
Yeah, but like it's so much easier if you kill a Mafia day 1.
I read correctly that Rich wasn't a PR and that Rich had high equity.
Isn't it better to save not PR people so you can get more information about the game?
I just felt that I could protect the cop an extra day. If that was like,
let me just tell everybody, I would never kill myself after like not.
Before.
What?
You've literally done it in this league before.
Yeah, but I think if I ever did it, I was in like a horrible position, right? I was probably fucked anyway when I did it. I wouldn't do it after not losing a partner on day 1 because I'm like going like I'm already winning. Why would I do something risky like that?
I my own advice and just played standard and just saved Rich anyway, but I went for something fancy because I didn't think that.
The fancy pants syndrome.
I think it's fine not to save me. I actually did the same thing 2 days ago when I was the medic.
Yeah, I think it's fine to save too.
I'm by the way, Town, I'm sorry that I like alien scum sided.
I wanted to kill you day 1.
Fighter, you were like the most hated person in the Zoom for like that 5 minutes. Everyone thought you were BT.
When I did it 2 days ago, Town wanted to kill me too.
I was going to light you to the fuck up. Like I had
people were messaging me asking me to ban you for game throwing, and I'm like, hold your breath, guys.
It's not down.
How do I ban Fighter? How do I ban Fighter?
It's how dejected you were after you said you were VT, and I was like, oh, if I was Town, I'd be epileptic. Like you just so dejected. I'm like, oh shit, he actually did this as VT.
First of all, I don't think Fighter would have done this as VT. I think he's a better player than that. Like in that situation.
I would hope, yeah.
You hope, yeah.
Yeah, I still think that the game could have like. There's this thing which I like to call like the PR momentum. Like you know how in space you gotta throw something behind you to get some momentum forward. You throw your PR to the wolves so you can get some actual momentum and kill somebody, right? And this is why I think, like, in that specific situation in which Lexi did push the Miss Lynch on ban, right? Maybe you save Rich, maybe you out. That forces Rob to out as well, because, like, he's not getting any more information out of the game. and like Town maybe wins, but like getting nominated against Lumi, who's the hunter, who did claim, I think, correctly. Like you were having second thoughts about that claim. I think it was the correct claim.
Lumi's claim was very good.
Yeah, Lumi claimed Lumi read Fighter as not the cop. He was the only one to read him as not the cop. Good job, Lumi. Like, I know this was a scary game for you as your first game in Video Mafia.
I think the Mafia team had an inclination.
Hey, who was the X? Who was the X?
Hey, Clem, sorry.
Clem axing Lumi his first game. That's
savage.
Mean. Yeah, it's rough.
I wanted to axe Colin, but he was on my
As
team.
much as I understand what you're saying from that
You could have.
we're like,
I could have, and I thought about it, but then I was like, no, because I don't know how this game is going to go, and like I wanted you around.
Why did you ask me?
I thought you were more valuable being around during the day.
all right, as much as I understand the position, Shakespeare, that like maybe I should just take the standard play and push forward from there, I just genuinely felt like if it was any name but Rich, I would have just saved it. But Rich has like there was two pieces of it.
GG's of this year.
In my mind, Rich wasn't a PR, and he was likely a Mafia, and I just didn't feel like it was the best move I had. And
I know this sounds like post-game hero, Lexi, but that's why genuinely why I put his name in night one. I'm like, he's probably not. He might be a PR, he's probably not, but there's a chance the medic doesn't save him, whereas the medic always saves Rob.
That's fair.
Yep.
Todd, you were always killing me, right? Regardless of how I voted.
Wow, I had 2 PRs in my night.
Regardless of if you voted, you were the next one. Like I think night one we put in Lexi, Rob, Rich.
Also, props to Josh for like reading Ellie correctly. Like Josh was the only one who read Ellie. Good job, Josh.
I knew he wasn't killing. Hey Shakespeare, I knew he wasn't killing Mafia. That's all I knew.
Some of us had Ellie.
Unfortunately, it was all the same.
We were just not interested in killing him.
I want to say this. Like, for me, I felt it very strange, and I didn't think Josh was scum for it, but, like, to go day one and give that good of a formal and understand my perspective on it, and on the votes and stuff, and then to day two, just take the logic that you had, which was correct, and throw it out the window and call me scum instead. Just it was like it's just post facto. Like it doesn't fit right. Like if you thought my logic was from a town perspective.
And now imagine you saved Rich and were able to come out, and then Town finds themselves, and you win the game.
I think Lexi and I should have nominated Clem.
I think I should have been more loud. I feel like I always am too quiet.
I just
Cactus. I asked you because you were clearly Town, and I was trying to axe Towny people.
God damn it! Why can't the person I checked be Mafia and just come up red? It's annoying.
Josh played really well, actually. I want to say that Josh is the
check the
Josh
prostitute.
played great. I was really surprised that he got killed. Like I thought his.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was dead.
I was Mafia. I was lying, saying his defense was terrible.
Yep, Aylin, you can unmute yourself. Everybody, please stay muted for 5 seconds.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. No, we're here.
Okay. Cool. All right. So thanks so much for joining us.
Give me your best shell. Give me your absolute best shell. All the checkpoints. There are a few checkpoints. I just want you to get all of them.
All right. Thanks for joining us. That concludes today's games. Please remember that you can vote for the crowd favorite, so you get lives by watching more of the stream, and you can use your lives to vote. So we saw some votes today. When we stream again on Saturday and Sunday, you can vote again for your favorite players. You can also donate money to them. Thank you to the people who donated today. Those also count towards votes. What else am I missing?
We will play music for a bit so you can get your final donations or votes in. And then we'll be back on Saturday with some more VOD reviews. Hopefully this week we can do a mini Mafia VOD review as well.
But we have 3 games or 2?
Maybe we'll have 3 if we can get it down to 40 to 45 minutes per game.
That's still okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But we'll be doing VOD reviews on Saturday, and then the last game for this week is on Sunday. It will probably be 2 games. If you're a player, we'll be posting the scheduling form in the Discord very soon. Please try to fill it as soon as possible. Like there are a few of you who never fill it up because they're not and then I have to chase you, so don't make me chase you. For now, we're gonna play a bit of music so you can get your final votes in, support your favorite players, and we'll see you on Saturday. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon.